Welcome, everyone. Today, we are not talking about small improvement. We are not talking about be positive or just believe in yourself. Today, we are talking about something serious: how to fix your life. If you feel stuck, if you feel behind, if you feel like you are wasting your potential, if you wake up tired of your own excuses, this video is for you. Because here is the truth most people don't want to hear. Your life is not broken. Your discipline is broken. Your focus is broken. Your standards are broken. And until you fix those, nothing changes. Not your income, not your confidence, not your body, not your future. You don't need a new year. You don't need a lucky moment. You don't need motivation. You need a decision, a real one. In this video, I will not give you comfort. I will give you clarity. I will give you structure. I will give you power, because fixing your life is not emotional. It is mechanical. And today, we start rebuilding. And one more thing. As you watch this video, you're not only learning how to fix your life, you're also improving your English. Listen carefully to the words. Notice the sentences. Feel the pronunciation. The more you listen, the more natural English becomes for you. If you want powerful life lessons and improve your English at the same time, make sure you subscribe. I upload videos like this regularly to help you grow in life and in language. Lesson 1. Take full ownership. Stop blaming everything. This is where everything starts. Not gym, not money, not routine. Ownership. As long as you blame something outside of you, you remain powerless. If you say, "My parents didn't guide me," "My country has no opportunities," "My school failed me," "My friends distract me," "My past hurt me," maybe those things are true. But listen carefully. Blame may explain your situation, but it will never improve it. The moment you blame, you give control away. And the moment you give control away, you give power away. You cannot fix what you refuse to own. Ownership is uncomfortable. It means saying, "My body is my responsibility. My income is my responsibility. My discipline is my responsibility. My time is my responsibility. My future is my responsibility." That is heavy. But heavy is powerful. Because when something is your responsibility, it becomes changeable. If your life is someone else's fault, you must wait for them to change. If your life is your responsibility, you can start today. And that difference changes everything. Excuses feel safe. They protect your ego. They make you feel like a victim of circumstances. But they also keep you average. And average is not painful immediately. Average is slow pain. It is waking up 5 years later and realizing nothing changed. Ownership is painful at first, but powerful long term. Excuses are comfortable now, but destructive later. Choose your pain. If you truly want to fix your life, ask yourself one serious question tonight. If my life stays exactly the same for the next 5 years, who is responsible? And don't answer emotionally. Answer honestly. Because the day you stop blaming and start building, your life begins to move. Ownership is not talking. Ownership is action. It means you wake up when you say you will. You train even when you don't feel like it. You work even when motivation disappears. You learn instead of complain. You adjust instead of quit. Ownership is not loud. It is quiet discipline. It is doing what needs to be done, without drama. Nobody is coming to fix your life. No mentor will rescue you. No friend will carry you. No opportunity will knock perfectly. You must build, slowly, daily, patiently. And ownership is the first brick. Without it, nothing stands. With it, everything becomes possible. The moment you say, "My life is my responsibility," something changes inside you. You stop waiting. You start acting. You stop blaming. You start adjusting. You stop complaining. You start building. And building is powerful. Because builders create their future. Victims wait for it. This is only the first lesson. And it is the most important one. If you truly take ownership today, your life will start changing immediately. Not because your situation changes overnight, but because your behavior changes. And behavior changes destiny. Lesson 2. Remove distractions. Kill what is killing your future. Let me tell you something uncomfortable. Your life is not destroyed by big mistakes. It is destroyed by small daily distractions. Not one big failure, but 1,000 tiny escapes. Scrolling, overthinking, watching, complaining, avoiding. And here is the dangerous part. Distractions feel harmless. You tell yourself, it's just 10 minutes. It's just one video. I need a break. But breaks turn into hours. Hours turn into days. Days turn into years. And suddenly you look back and realize, you were busy, but you were not progressing. Distraction gives you instant dopamine. Hard work gives you delayed reward. Your brain prefers comfort. Your brain prefers easy pleasure. Your brain prefers escape. That is normal. But normal thinking creates average results. If you want an extraordinary life, you must control what controls your attention. Because attention is your most valuable currency. Where attention goes, life grows. If your attention is on gossip, your life becomes noise. If your attention is on building skills, your life becomes powerful. Let's calculate something. If you waste 2 hours daily on meaningless content, 2 hours times 365 days equals 730 hours per year. That is 30 full days. 1 full month of your life. Gone. Every year. Now imagine 5 years. 5 months of your life disappeared. And you wonder why nothing changed. It's not because you're unlucky. It's because you're distracted. If you truly want to fix your life, you must reduce what weakens you. Not slowly. Seriously. Remove apps that waste time. Stop following people who make you insecure. Stop consuming negativity. Stop checking your phone every 5 minutes. Your environment shapes your behavior. If your environment is chaotic, your mind becomes chaotic. If your environment is focused, your mind becomes focused. You cannot live in distraction and expect discipline. That is impossible. Imagine 2 people. Both wake up at the same time. One person spends 2 hours scrolling. The other spends 2 hours learning a skill. After 1 year, who is stronger? After 3 years, who is ahead? Not because of talent, because of focus. Success is not a mystery. It is accumulated focus. What is stealing my time every day? Not occasionally. Every day. Is it your phone? Is it toxic conversations? Is it comfort? Is it fear disguised as rest? Fixing your life requires subtraction. Before you add new habits, remove the poison. Because a clean mind builds faster. Lesson 3. Fix your body first. Energy before ambition. You cannot fix your life if your body is weak. You can read books. You can watch motivation. You can write goals. But if you are always tired, lazy, sluggish, mentally foggy, you will quit. Energy is everything. Without energy, discipline collapses. Your body controls your mood. Your mood controls your decisions. Your decisions control your life. If you sleep 4 hours, if you eat badly, if you never move your body, your mind becomes unstable. You overthink more. You procrastinate more. You give up faster. And then you blame motivation. But the real problem is energy. If you want to fix your life, start here. Sleep properly, move your body daily, drink water and eat better. Simple? Yes. Powerful? Extremely. You don't need a perfect diet. You don't need a gym membership. You need consistency. A 20-minute walk daily can change your mental clarity. A proper sleep schedule can double your focus. Water alone improves thinking speed. These are not small things. They are foundations. People want to build empires, but they cannot control bedtime. They want success, but they cannot control food. They want confidence, but they cannot control posture. Fix your body, and your mind becomes stronger. Fix your energy, and discipline becomes easier. Imagine your life as a building. Ownership is the foundation. Focus is the structure. Energy is the electricity. Without electricity, the building exists, but nothing works. You need power, and power starts in the body. Lesson 4. Build one non-negotiable habit. The daily anchor. If you try to fix everything at once, you will fail. If you try to change your entire personality in 1 week, you will quit. That is why most people restart their life every Monday and stop every Thursday. So here's the truth. You don't need 10 new habits. You need one habit that never breaks. One anchor. One daily action that proves to yourself, I am becoming disciplined. Your brain builds identity through repetition. If you wake up early one day, nothing changes. If you wake up early for 60 days, you become someone different. The habit is not about the action. It is about the identity shift. You stop saying, I want to change, and start proving, I am changing. It is something small but consistent. For example, 30 minutes of reading daily, 20 minutes of exercise, writing your goals every morning, practicing a skill daily, waking up at the same time. It must be realistic, not dramatic, not extreme. If it is too big, you will break it. If it is too small, you will ignore it. Choose something that challenges you slightly. Then protect it like your future depends on it. Because it does. Imagine 2 people. One person tries to improve everything at once. Gym, diet, business, learning, meditation, journaling. After 2 weeks, burnout. The other person chooses one habit. 30 minutes of focused skill building daily. After 3 months, the second person has real progress. Why? Because consistency beats intensity. Small daily discipline builds massive self-trust. And self-trust is powerful. When you keep promises to yourself, your confidence grows. And when confidence grows, your life begins to shift. The real goal is not fitness, not reading, not productivity. The real goal is, I do what I say I will do. That sentence alone can fix your life. Because most people lose confidence not from failure, but from broken promises to themselves. When you rebuild self-trust, everything becomes easier. You walk differently. You speak differently. You think differently. One habit, daily, no excuses. That is how transformation begins. Lesson 5. Do hard things daily. Train your courage. Listen carefully. Your life does not improve when you feel comfortable. It improves when you grow stronger. And strength comes from doing hard things. Not extreme things. Hard things. Hard things are waking up when you want to snooze, working when you feel lazy, studying when you feel bored, saying no when everyone says yes, training when your body feels tired, having difficult conversations. Hard things are uncomfortable, but discomfort builds capacity, and capacity builds success. Every time you avoid discomfort, your brain learns weakness. It learns, escape is better than effort. Over time, you become fragile. Small problems feel big. Small criticism hurts deeply. Small challenges feel overwhelming. That is not because you are incapable. It is because you stopped training courage. Every day, ask yourself, what is the one thing I'm avoiding? Then do it first. That email, that workout, that conversation, that difficult task. When you do it, something powerful happens. You feel stronger. Not because the task was big, but because you faced resistance and won. Imagine two people again. Both want to improve their career. One waits until they feel confident. The other applies even when nervous. One avoids feedback because it feels uncomfortable. The other asks for it. After 2 years, who grows faster? Not the confident one, the brave one. Confidence is built through courage, and courage is built through action. You cannot build a powerful life while choosing the easiest option daily. Easy choices equals hard life. Hard choices equals easy life. When you train yourself to face difficulty, life becomes less scary. You stop overthinking. You stop hesitating. You start moving. And movement creates momentum. Momentum creates belief. Belief creates transformation. If you combine ownership, focus, energy, one strong habit, daily courage, you are no longer average. You are rebuilding, not emotionally, structurally. Fixing your life is not magic. It is daily proof. And proof builds power. Lesson 6. Control your mind. Master your inner voice. Listen carefully. Your life is not controlled by circumstances. It is controlled by your interpretation of circumstances. Two people can face the same problem. One collapses, one grows. The difference? Their thinking. You talk to yourself all day, constantly, when you fail, when you try, when you wake up, when you feel tired. But most people don't notice their inner voice. And that is dangerous. Because if you don't control it, it controls you. The 3 types of inner voices. 1. The victim voice. Why does this always happen to me? I'm unlucky. Nothing works. 2. The excuse voice. I'll start tomorrow. It's not the right time. I'm not ready. 3. The leader voice. This is hard, but I can handle it. What can I learn from this? Let's move. Fixing your life requires replacing the victim voice with the leader voice. Not fake positivity, but responsible thinking. If you think, I can't change, you won't try. If you think, this is difficult but possible, you move. Thoughts create emotions. Emotions create actions. Actions create results. Control the first part and the rest follows. When something bad happens, don't react immediately. Pause. Ask, what is the most powerful way to see this? Not the most comfortable way, the most powerful way. For example, you fail an interview. Victim voice. I'm not good enough. Leader voice. Good. Now I know what to improve. Same event, different result. This is mental strength. Stop believing every thought. Start questioning your thoughts. When your mind says, I'm tired, ask, am I really tired or just avoiding effort? When your mind says, I can't, ask, or is this just uncomfortable? This one habit alone can transform your entire future. Because the biggest battle in life is not outside, it is inside. Win there, and you win everywhere. Lesson 7. Track your days. Measure or stay average. Now listen carefully. What gets measured gets improved. What gets ignored gets repeated. Most people want to change, but they don't track anything. They don't track habits. They don't track time. They don't track progress. They don't track failures. They just hope. Hope is not a strategy. Measurement is. When you track something, you become aware, and awareness creates control. If you track your spending, you save more. If you track your workouts, you train more consistently. If you track your study hours, you improve faster. Why? Because your brain respects data. Every night, ask yourself, did I win today? Not emotionally, factually. Did I complete my non-negotiable habit? Did I avoid distractions? Did I do something hard? Give yourself a simple score. 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 5 out of 10. Be honest. This builds accountability, and accountability builds progress. Imagine two people trying to lose weight. One tries without tracking anything. The other tracks calories, steps, workouts. After 6 months, who sees results? The one who measures, because numbers don't lie. Tracking removes emotion. It shows truth, and truth creates direction. At the end of each week, ask what worked, what didn't, what will I improve next week? Small adjustments compound over time. And compounding is powerful. You don't need extreme change. You need consistent correction. If you don't track your days, they disappear. Days become weeks. Weeks become years. And you look back wondering, where did time go? Tracking forces awareness. Awareness forces responsibility. Responsibility forces growth. Fixing your life is not dramatic. It is daily decisions tracked and improved. You are not behind. You are just unstructured. Structure creates clarity. Clarity creates confidence. Confidence creates action. Action creates results. And results rebuild your life. Lesson 8. Stop comparing yourself. Kill the silent self-destruction. Most people don't lose their life because of failure. They lose their life because of comparison. Comparison is a silent poison. It does not attack you loudly. It attacks you slowly, quietly, every day. You scroll, you watch someone else's life, and your brain starts whispering, they are ahead. They are better. I'm late. I'm not enough. What is wrong with me? And even if you don't say it out loud, your body feels it. Your motivation drops. Your confidence drops. Your energy drops. And you don't even understand why. That is the danger of comparison. It makes you tired without work, because your brain does something unfair. It compares your behind the scenes to someone else's highlight reel. You see their best angles, their best moments, their edited life, and you compare it to your worst day, your messy room, your confusion, your failures, your uncertainty, and then you conclude, my life is broken. But your life is not broken. Your reference point is broken. Comparison creates 3 destructive habits. 1. It creates impatience. You stop respecting time. You stop respecting the process. You want results now because you're watching someone else's results daily. But you didn't see their struggle. You didn't see their loneliness. You didn't see their years. So you become impatient with your own growth. 2. It creates self-hate. When you compare too much, you start seeing yourself as a problem. You don't say, I need to improve. You say, I am not good. And when you start believing you are not good, you stop trying. 3. It creates fake pressure. You start running without direction. You start chasing goals you don't even want, because you want to feel ahead. And that is how people build a life they don't even like. There is no universal timeline. Some people win early and collapse later. Some people grow slowly and become unstoppable later. Some people look successful on the outside and are miserable inside. You don't know what is happening behind their smile. So stop measuring your life with someone else's life. That is like using someone else's map to reach your own destination. It doesn't work. There is only one person you should compare yourself to. The version of you from yesterday. That's it. Not your friend, not a celebrity, not a random person online. Just you. Ask, am I better than last month? Am I more disciplined than last week? Am I making progress, even small? Because life changes through small improvements, not through pressure. Imagine two seeds. Both are planted in the same soil. One seed grows faster in the first week. The other grows slower. If the slower seed starts comparing itself, what happens? It panics. But panicking doesn't make it grow faster. Water makes it grow. Sun makes it grow. Time makes it grow. The slower seed must stay consistent, because growth is not a race. Growth is a process, and the seed that grows slower can still become a stronger tree, but only if it stops comparing and starts growing. That is you. Stop racing. Start building. Every time you feel comparison, do this. Close the source. Come back to your life. Do one small action, one push-up, one page, one task, one clean corner, one message, one step. Because action kills comparison. Comparison lives in stillness. When you move, your mind becomes yours again. Lesson 9. Build a high-value skill. Upgrade your market worth. Now listen carefully. Motivation is powerful, but skill is power. Because skill gives you options. Skill gives you confidence. Skill gives you independence. If you want to fix your life, you must build something inside you that nobody can take away. That thing is skill. Motivation makes you feel good. Skill makes you become valuable. And value changes your life. Value brings better work, better income, better confidence, better respect, better opportunities. When you have no skill, life feels scary, because you always depend on luck, people, or circumstances. But when you have skill, you feel stable, because you know, even if everything falls apart, I can rebuild. That mindset alone fixes anxiety. A high-value skill is something that solves a real problem, creates real results, is needed in the real world, can be improved over time, can be exchanged for money and opportunity. Like communication, sales, writing, design, video editing, coding, public speaking, English speaking, marketing. Choose one, not 10. One. Remember lesson 4. One anchor habit. Skill building should become your anchor. Because they only consume. They watch content. They save videos. They get motivated, but they don't build. And life rewards builders, not watchers. Watching feels like progress, but it is not. Building is progress. Every day. Learn for 30 minutes, practice for 30 minutes. Create something small, that's it. Learn, practice, create. Creation is the proof. Because creation forces you to apply what you learn. Application creates mastery. Imagine two people both want a better life. Person A watches motivational videos every day, feels inspired, feels emotional, feels powerful. Person B learns a skill every day, practices it, builds small projects, improves slowly. After 6 months, Person A still needs motivation. Person B has confidence, because Person B has proof. They can say, I have something. I can do something. I am useful. I am improving. That is real power. That is the kind of power that fixes life. When you build skill, you get progress. Progress creates hope. Hope creates energy. You stop feeling lost, because now you have direction. Even if your life is messy, you have one clear thing you are building, and that one thing becomes your identity. That is how people rebuild from nothing. A broken life often comes from a broken identity. When you don't know what you are becoming, you feel empty. Skill gives you a future self. It gives you a destination. And when you have direction, your life starts organizing itself automatically. Lesson 10. Clean your environment. Your room is training your mind. Your environment is shaping your behavior. Your room, your phone, your table, your bed, your wardrobe, your notifications, your messy files, your unfinished tasks. All of these things silently train your brain every day. If your environment is messy, your mind becomes messy. If your environment is clean, your mind becomes calm. This is not just aesthetic. This is psychology. Let me explain very simply. Your brain hates open loops. Open loop means something unfinished, something out of place, something you keep avoiding, something you keep seeing but not fixing. A messy room is full of open loops. Clothes not folded, papers scattered, dust, random things lying around, unmade bed, dirty dishes, unorganized drawers. Every time your eyes see that mess, your brain receives a message. Things are not under control. And even if you don't think about it consciously, your mind feels it. That's why people feel tired at home even when they do nothing. Because the brain is quietly stressed by disorder. When your room is clean, you don't waste mental energy. You don't search for things. You don't feel guilt from seeing mess. You don't feel overwhelmed. You feel space. And space is powerful. A clean environment gives your brain a feeling of control, and control creates confidence. This lesson is not only about sweeping the floor. It is about creating a life where everything has a place. So your mind stops carrying unnecessary weight. Here are the real areas you must clean. Your physical space, your room, your desk, your bag, your wardrobe, your digital space, your phone screen, your apps, your gallery, your downloaded files, your notifications, your mental space, unfinished tasks, pending conversations, things you keep delaying. You don't need to fix everything today. You need a reset. Here's a simple method that fixes your environment fast. Step 1. Choose one small zone, not the whole house. One zone, your desk, your bed area, your wardrobe shelf, your phone home screen. Step 2. Remove everything that doesn't belong. Throw trash. Put things back. Remove random items. Step 3. Create clear categories. Books in one place. Clothes in one place. Charging items in one place. Work items in one place. Step 4. Make it easy to maintain. If it's hard to maintain, you will quit. Simple systems win. Imagine your mind is like a computer. A messy room is like having 50 tabs open. Even if you're not using those tabs, the computer becomes slow. It heats up, it lags, it crashes. Now imagine you close those tabs. Suddenly the computer becomes fast again. That's what cleaning does. It closes mental tabs. It frees your brain. And when your brain is free, you can focus, learn, and rebuild. Fixing your life is not always about adding new habits. Sometimes it starts by removing chaos, because chaos is expensive. It steals energy, and energy is your life. Lesson 11. Close open loops. Finish what you started. People don't realize how much mental pain they carry from unfinished tasks. Unfinished tasks are not just tasks. They are weight. An open loop is anything unfinished that your brain keeps remembering. Examples: a course you started but never finished. A book you began and abandoned. A task you keep delaying. A message you keep ignoring. A plan you keep postponing. A room you keep saying you'll clean tomorrow. A goal you keep pushing away. Every open loop creates guilt. Not loud guilt. Silent guilt. And silent guilt destroys confidence slowly. Because they create a dangerous identity. You start seeing yourself as someone who doesn't finish. And once you believe that, you stop trusting yourself. And when you don't trust yourself, you procrastinate more. Then you create more open loops. Then you feel more guilt. Then you escape more. This cycle destroys people. Not because they are weak, because they are unstructured. You don't need to do more. You need to complete more. Completion creates confidence. Completion creates self-trust. Completion creates momentum. A person who finishes becomes powerful. Because finishing creates identity. I am the type of person who completes. That identity fixes your life. Here's the rule that changed many lives. Every day, finish one small thing, not 10. One, just one. A small thing. Examples: clean one corner, reply to one message, complete one assignment, finish one pending call, organize one folder, fold clothes for 10 minutes, write the plan for tomorrow. This seems small, but it creates something massive. It creates a winning pattern. And patterns create destiny. If something can be done in 2 minutes, do it immediately. Because the brain hates tiny, unfinished things the most. A 2-minute task feels small, but if it stays open, it becomes heavy. Doing it now removes weight instantly. Imagine you are carrying 10 stones in a backpack. Each stone is an unfinished task. One stone might be small, but 10 stones make you tired. Now imagine you remove just one stone every day. After 1 week, you feel lighter. After 1 month, you feel free. That is what finishing does. It removes weight from your mind. And a lighter mind is a stronger mind. Many people don't need motivation. They need closure. Because closure creates calm. Calm creates focus. Focus creates action. Action creates progress. Progress fixes life. Let me tell you something very honestly. Nobody is coming to fix your life. Not your friends, not your family, not motivation, not luck, not the perfect moment. If you are waiting for the right time, that time will never arrive. Because life rewards action, not waiting. And right now, you are standing at a silent crossroads. One path is comfortable. Stay the same. Blame circumstances. Scroll more. Complain more. Delay more. The other path is uncomfortable. Take responsibility. Wake up earlier. Do hard things. Fix your habits. Build your identity. The first path feels easy today, but painful later. The second path feels painful today, but powerful later. And here is the truth. You cannot stay average and expect extraordinary results. It does not work like that. There will always be people who doubt you, people who underestimate you, people who secretly believe he won't change. He always quits. He's not serious. He's not capable. Don't argue with them. Don't announce your comeback. Don't explain your plans. Silence is stronger. Discipline is louder. Results speak. Prove them wrong, not with words, with transformation, with consistency, with calm confidence. Let them see the difference without you saying anything. That is power. If not now, when? If not you, who? You have the lessons. You have the awareness. You know what to remove. You know what to build. You know what to fix. The only thing missing is courage. And courage is built through action, not thinking. Action. Stand up. Reset your posture. Take a deep breath and decide, I am not living like this anymore. Prove them all wrong. Become disciplined. Become stable. Become focused. Become the version of you that you secretly respect. It's now or never, and this time, don't just feel motivated. Move. Your future is